Hi guys, welcome back to Crafting with Kelly. Today we're going to do a very easy recipe for slime. Now, slime is a fun project. It has been very popular over the last few years, and there are lots of different recipes for slime. This is one of the easiest. We do have lots of books with different recipes, so it's always fun to see what we have in the collection, and you can try to change your slime recipe. But this is a basic one. It's very simple. It's not a great one to get on clothes, so it's something you want to play with like on a play mat or on a table that can be cleaned very easily. But it only has 3 main ingredients, and those are: you need an 8-ounce bottle of Elmer's glue, you need a tablespoon of baking soda, and you need some contact lens solution. And depending on what kind of slime you want, that's the recipe for how much you use. There are some optional things, of course. Food coloring, which in my mind, since I don't like white slime, we want to make it a color. And you can put in glitter or like those little foam balls. Some people put scent in it. It's up to you. So we will start by emptying our bottle of Elmer's glue into a bowl. And it's really best to use a plastic bowl because it comes out of plastic a little bit better than it does out of glass or metal. I think it's something to do with the chemical composition. So this is our first liquid, and because of that we want to add the food coloring to the glue. So let's see. Let's make some blue glitter. Blue slime. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll start with 10. Just because I want it to be not straight blue, I'm going to add 2 drops of green for a pretty aqua color. And you want to start stirring. It does make a nice color. Oops, I'll try not to get the table crazy. So see, it starts to combine. So you've just got your glue and your food coloring. And once that's all mixed up, you're going to add a tablespoon of baking soda. Let's see, I think that's a little bit more. So a tablespoon of baking soda. And you're going to mix that up. And you'll notice that it starts getting thick almost immediately. So now that that's all combined, and there should be kind of a bubbly look to it. It's a pretty color. We're going to add the contact lens solution. Now, the rule of the contact lens solution is that the less there is of it in your slime, the slimier the mixture is. So we're going to start with just a tablespoon. And actually, I'm not even going to put a full tablespoon. Do that and start mixing. And as you notice, it starts to look different right away. And this is when you want, so see it's kind of stringy on the edges. So this is when you want to take your hands and start getting them messy. So you want to start mixing it. Now, a lot of the glue will stick to the bowl, so you can either use your fingernails, or if you want to use the scraper to scrape it out, you can do that. I'm just going to pull this out and mix it up. And this is the slimiest slime. Now right here is a good place. It's sticking to my hands, as you can see. The more contact lens solution you put in there, the less slimy it will be, so it will not stick to your hands quite as much. But the more you knead it too, the more that it will get. But it is also very fun to play with. So I'm just gonna get, I'll show you. I'm gonna take it off off with one hand, but it also pulls off pretty easily. A sheet almost. And this is where you want to add some glitter, if that's what you want. So I have some glitter stars, which look kind of fun. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to my slime. You can put anything in. Even though it's slimy and stretchy, it's a little less than it was when we first took it out. Slime. Now I probably could add a lot more glitter to it because you can just barely see it. But it's a lot of fun. It's fun to do, it's fun to make, and it's fun. That has been slime. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have fun making some. This can be stored in plastic bags if you want to keep it to play with later. Now, just to show you, I did make the earlier batch I made, I added a lot more contact lens solution. And it is way thicker, as you can see from the stretch. With about 2 tablespoons of contact lens solution. The blue batch was done with 1 tablespoon. And you can see the difference right away in playing with it. So the more contact lens solution you put in, the thicker your slime will be. So I hope you've enjoyed making slime. Because I have these 2 batches and I'm actually not going to play with them, I think it would be interesting to see what happens if we try to mix them together. Do you think it would be slimier, or do you think it would be thicker? And what color do you think it will be? So, kind of, it looks like the blue sort of surrounded the orange in this case. And it's kind of in between thickness. Not a very attractive color though. So I hope you've enjoyed slime. It's always fun to experiment with. The recipe makes about a cup of slime. If you make 2, then you get 2 cups of slime. And I will put the proportions up. So let's see, it is fun to play with. So store it in a plastic bag and you can keep it for a while. And I think the slimier it is, it's more fun. Because you can always make it slimy and then add a little bit more to thicken it up after you finish with the slimy slime. So you have a thicker slime. Who knows? There's all kinds of things you can do. And here is my who knew orange and aqua kind of combined to olive green. So I hope you've enjoyed this slime lesson, and we will see you next time.